All right, so here we are again. It is Hello Again Wednesday. This is Hello Again Wednesday number 20. Got some new intro music to Hello Again Wednesday. And so it's a royalty free music. And so I want to give a big old shout out to, oh, excuse me, to, got that music from Thessalian Studios. A big thank you to Thessalian Studios for the opportunity to download free royalty music, just to kind of help with some intro music to Hello Again Wednesday. I hope you like it. Go ahead and leave a comment. Hey, Brent, I want to hear something different. And so I'll see what I can do. I'm not set in stone, but boy, I sure like this one. It is called I'll Fly, I think is what it is, or To Fly. And it is from Thessalian Studios. So hope you guys are having a great week. I try to make sure that I do this Hello Again Wednesday thing every Wednesday. So make sure you follow my page or check it out at Culver City Church of God YouTube channel and see what I'm doing. And by that, I mean, go ahead and follow, get those notifications. And that actually, you're going to probably be more like, oh, Brent is at it again. Hello Again Wednesday. This is number 20. This week, just like every week, I wonder, okay, what should I do for the Hello Again segment? And what was really popping in my head last night or in a dream? I can't remember which, but last night, sometime something really cool popped in my head. I thought in my head, I'm like, wow, that's really funny. It's really cool. Can't wait to do it. And I always think that I should write it down, and I didn't, or if I did, I can't remember where I wrote it down at. And so that funny thing was gone. So then this morning, I'm like, okay, what should I do for Hello Again Wednesday? And this is what popped into my head. I had something that I had to do, so it connects. This week, I'm going to talk about hand-me-downs. Or if you say it fast like I usually say it, because sometimes I talk way too fast, but if you say it fast like me, it's hand-me-downs. Ham-me-downs. Ham-me-downs. Like in ham sandwiches. It's not the first time I've ever said anything wrong. Word-wise, every once in a while, Connie reminds me that it is ready. Wash. W-A-S-H, and I usually am speaking so fast, it's wash. I gotta wash, and she hears it all the time. This week coming up is Easter week, and that's where you have Palm Sunday this Sunday, and a lot of times there's Monday, Thursday, and with communion in church or foot washing services, and we're not, because of the pandemic and stuff, we've altered that stuff, but I will be announcing stuff like that, or if you're going to wash your hands or anything like that. And so I usually say the word wash. And so Connie reminds me that is not how you say it. W-A-R-S-H is not really a word. So reason being, though, talking about these hand-me-downs is that we decided that we were going to invest as a family into a new side-by-side refrigerator this week. And so when we make these decisions, it is like this. Well, there goes all the money that you've ever saved for the moment. And because refrigerators ain't cheap. And so we still went out and did it and bought us a new side-by-side refrigerator. And so that means one thing. What do you do with the older refrigerator? Well, here at the church, which I'm in my office, and here at the church, what took place last year is we have 2 refrigerators in our kitchen for a lot of the ministries that we do down there. We have 2 refrigerators, and last year one went bad, and so it's still been down there. And when our refrigerator went, when we decided to buy this new refrigerator, it's like, well, what do we do with this old one? Well, of course, it's a hand-me-down. So I take the old refrigerator out and take the newer old refrigerator and replace it with the hand-me-down. As I'm getting ready to do that, Connie was reminding me also this: make sure that refrigerator is clean. And you know what? With grandkids getting their own stuff out of the refrigerator, ay, 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 ay. And so it brings me to this. It actually is clean. I did get it clean. But you know what? You should never give a hand-me-down to a perfectionist or one who is rarely or if ever perfect, which means, man, I spent a lot of time looking and scrubbing and scrubbing. And yes, that refrigerator is now clean. Okay, so I'm going to joke around for just a few minutes. Bear with me. On hand-me-downs, you know who, I'm not telling jokes, I'm going to joke around. You know who doesn't get hand-me-downs? The oldest. Swing. That's me. I'm the oldest in the family, and with that, I did not get hand-me-downs. Not that I remember of getting ever hand-me-downs. As the oldest, the thing was, I can't take too much pride in it because Trent, he was a year and a month younger than me, and we kind of at a very young age, we were like side by side in size and stuff. So there was no real hand-me-downs to Trent. He got new stuff if I got new stuff or whatever. And so then that's how the hand-me-down situation went. Now, I will say this, that I have two sisters. One's 15 years younger than me, and one is 11 years younger than me. And you can do the math for Trent. And so they probably every once in a while went and snagged some of his T-shirts. Not really a hand-me-down, more of just snagging his stuff. More joking around. So yesterday, I was my week is pretty busy. I mean, I got things just packed, and with it, yesterday I had a ton of stuff to do in the morning, and so I'm doing all this stuff, and at the same time, I'm saying I only have so much time because I have a 12 p.m. Zoom meeting in my office, and and those are always hours long. I usually have 2 a month. And so I had my second one this month. And so yesterday at 12 o'clock, I had, it was a 3-hour meeting, but I knew it was coming. So I'm trying to hurry up. And at 11:30, I'm like, I have got to get up to my office, not just for that Zoom meeting, which I still had to prep for that because I'm actually a chairperson in that meeting. And I'm the one that's opening up the Zoom meeting. And so I had to get up there for that. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, with the pandemic, our church has decided to help some of the people within our church that used to go to the library and use their laptops and computers to check out news articles or whatever, to email family and friends, to just browse through the internet or whatever at the library. Well, because of the pandemic, the library here in Southern California has been closed. And so for our church people, it just, one day there was conversation, they can't do this stuff. So it's like, man, we got to help these people talk to their families. So we began to lay out laptops. Now, this meant more work, but it's okay. This is what you do. You help people within your community. And so what took place is we began to make sure the laptops were clean, make sure there was enough ability to have cords stretched far without being where you walked over them. They were in the middle of this table circle, horseshoe thing or whatever. And so there was distanced clean laptops and stuff where people could come in and they could use it, come and go as you please for a couple of hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so I had to set that up for them. And it's not just about the laptops and the internet, because they also enjoyed, this is what you can't do in the library, conversation, to just sit down and talk. And I think some of them really enjoyed the fact that it wasn't just me, because I'm the pastor, coming in and preaching or whatever. I mean, I would sit down and let's just talk and have a good time. And so we were doing that. And so I had to prep that so that when I was in my meeting, that they could come in and still participate with that. And then I would shoot down at the end of the meeting. And so my day was pretty busy. I did make all of that happen. I was able to open up my meeting, and as we were talking in our meeting, here's my joking around. It dawned on me at noon that I had not eaten breakfast and I had not eaten lunch ahead of my meeting, and I was actually starving. And I had snagged at one point in time some jelly beans, and so I was like, "Oh man, sugar rush!" And so I'm getting these jelly beans, and these people are coming into the Zoom meeting. There's just a few of us. I started joking around. I go, now I'm going to make a political joke, but it's just kind of, slight. And so it was, man, and I told them about not eating breakfast or lunch and stuff. I said, but I have these jelly beans, so during the meeting, I'm probably going to be eating some jelly beans just to kind of keep going. You know what it reminds me of? Ready? Wasn't it Ronald Reagan? So I was trying to be all distinguished. Wasn't it Ronald Reagan, the president of the United States of America, a Republican that had jelly beans on his desk? And a buddy of mine, see, he was pastors that was in this meeting. This pastor buddy of mine from deeper south from us, down in the homeland area. He goes, well, usually when I make jokes around the kind of politics or something, I make sure that I emphasize both sides so no one gets offended. I go, oh, yeah, really? Well, hey, my dad in the military, when I was a kid in high school, or just before high school, we went down to Georgia, lived in Georgia for a year and a half. And guess what? I like peanuts. So that reminds me of, ready, the other side. Democrat President Jimmy Carter. Okay, there you go. Dry humor, again, kind of carrying over from last week. I hope each and every one of you have a great, great Wednesday. You know what? Check out a church near you. See what they're doing. Hang out with them. Just be a part of them. If they're having a Bible study, hang out with that. We're having a Bible study today in just a few hours. Our Pastor Mark, he's leading us through the book of Matthew. Ours is at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you would like to join us, if you don't have a place to go to and you'd like to join us, go ahead and hook up with us. Hook up with me, and I will get you a Zoom link to that Bible study at 4 p.m. Pacific time here. Have a great Wednesday, a great week. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday on Hello Again Wednesday.